Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tony Climbs. I am in my hometown of Santa Cruz, California, climbing at Pacific Edge. Starting off with this white 5'8" climb on a relatively slabby wall. It's not super slabby, but it's definitely not 0 degree or any sort of overhang, so it is for all intents and purposes slab. Just start off with this white, this like kind of lower level one here, just to get the arms warmed up, arms and legs warmed up. Nothing too exciting to say about this. There's a couple spots where I like get a little confused as to like what my next move needs to be, but for the most part, I feel pretty comfortable on this climb. Here I'm like really unsure what to do, and then I just realize I can reach up and grab that. Use my right hand to push off of the hold I was on. Get the feet up a little bit higher. Go out with that left hand. And then kind of use that right hand for pinch. Stand up. Get that right foot up. Lift, reach that right hand out. Stand up. Then do this pinch here. Get the foot up. Then stand up. Kind of match this hold here just to pull myself up. Now they do have like this like fake white climb here, which is like use these like tan holds, and some of the holds look very similar from above as the white holds do, but nevertheless we get it done. Next up is this orange climb, which easily was my favorite climb of the day. I did. Start off around the corner here. Bump that left foot up so I can do a little heel hook here, so I'm able to get my right hand onto this kind of sloper hold. And then bump that right foot up again, and then I really got to just trust that foot, pull, stand, get the right foot up, match this hold here, and you'll see I kind of do a little slip right there. My right foot slipped off that hold, so I trusted it for just long enough, just the right amount. Then I'm able to reach out with the left hand here, kind of do a little bit of stemming almost. Really like this move here. This was pretty fun. Get this here, and I'm able to stand up. Almost fell there, but I was able to maneuver my hands around here, and then stand up, pull, pull, pull. Able to stand up from here, go around the corner there, and then here, I'm like, as you see, I'm like trying not to use the wall over there. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I found out later I was allowed to, so I did end up kind of pressing off with that foot. And then here I was like, where can I put my feet? And I realized I got a little bit higher foothold for my, foothold for my left foot. So I put my left foot up, get my right foot out there. And then from here, I'm able to just kind of do one big push off there, and then stand up, reach out with one hand, get the left or the right foot way up there, and then reach over. I know that's red, but there was no orange tape to finish off with, so I just counted that as that was close enough. Then last climb on this wall was this green climb here. This is a 5'9". Pretty fun. Definitely a little more challenging. Actually, no. Honestly, this one was probably easier than the white one, in my opinion. Maybe it was just because the white one was the first top roping climb I had done in like a month, but this green one was definitely a solid, very solid climb here. So I did very much enjoy that. So reach out there, long arms. This is kind of just like, for me, very relaxing. Just kind of get in the zone, keep on climbing. Got that left foot up there, pull with the left hand, get that right foot up. His right big hold, and now I shift all my weight onto my right foot so I can maneuver my left foot up a little higher. That's not a very good hold. I get it to work. Then from here, very nice, crisp, clean movements. Feet up, and then the green tape match off that hold. Up next, we have this brown top rope. I did belay in between this, so I did have some break. But those 3 climbs were done in rapid succession. This brown climb, I only make one real mistake here, but I was able to eventually recover from it. But going up here, matches big hold. I know this is always the hardest part for me, is going up and over this like eyebrow or this ledge, whatever you want to call it. From here, I get that left foot out, bump the right foot up a little bit. I match this hold here, make sure I don't get ran into by the person being laid down. I reach for that. That's not a hold. It's like, okay. So then I try to and push myself up and I grab onto that there. And then this is where I make the mistake. I go out for this handhold here, and I kind of had already committed to it, and I wasn't able to recover in time once I realized that it's basically grabbing at nothing there. I take a couple seconds here to rest. The next climb that I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out a lot of the dead time because there's quite a few minutes. I want to say about 3 minutes of me not climbing, just kind of staring at the wall. I try to keep in the more important parts of where I'm like looking what moves to do next. But nevertheless, here we go. Back on the climb. Able to pull that up there, and I keep my hand on there until I can get all my body weight up and over. Able to grab onto that there with the right hand. Then I'm able to use those holds that were not very good hand holds, but they make great footholds here. Now at this point, I was like trying to use that. That's also not a handhold, that's a foothold. Able to reach out though with the right hand, and then that hold there makes a nice handhold. These are very small, like crimpy holds. Not really my favorite, but you know, gotta make yourself struggle a little bit, right? Get this nice big brown hold here. Once I'm here, it feels pretty smooth sailing at this point. But I was kind of mistaken because I'm able to stand up, get on this ledge. I am allowed to use the ledge. That's why you see the brown tape on the ledge there. And then I'm standing up, get the foot up, get that hand up, and then I'm able to step up onto the big hold. Now here, I just got to kind of lean back. And it doesn't really look like I struggled that much with this, I guess, but looking back at least for myself. But here, I was a little hesitant. I mean, I'm strapped in, but still, I don't want to throw myself off of the ledge on accident. Now this climb, this red one here, 510C, definitely like on my upper limit of climbs, but I mean, I don't think I could have done this in one shot regardless, but you know, it doesn't help when, you know, I had to wait for the guy on my right, and then there's this woman coming down on my left that I had to wait for. So not blaming them at all, but I'm just saying that it didn't help me having to wait. So I think maybe I could have made it 1 or 2 moves further on this first like kind of climb through here. Just exchanging some pleasantries with her, talking about how popular this like corner of the gym is right now. I'm able to get up here. I'm starting to get in a good flow of things. Feeling good, but at this point, this is my 5th climb of the day. And my arms are starting to burn just a little bit here. And now here's where I kind of make the first of the pauses where I switch the feet here, and then I don't really know where to go from this. I try to get my foot up high. I miss, and then my arms are just on fire at that point. I was like, okay, never mind. That's not going to happen. I spent a little bit of time here trying to be like, okay, I got to move here, get this foot, bump that foot up. And then instead I do a little foot swap here, stick that foot way out there. I'm able to grab onto this ledge here. And I feel really bad at this point because I'm like holding up the guy because I kind of go into his rope there, which feels bad. And he was just going ham with these like 511Bs and 511Cs, just doing them 2 or 3 times in a row. So I did feel kind of bad for blocking him there, but I kept pushing on here. got that hold there. And I thought at this point, I was like, okay, I feel pretty confident that I'm able to make the rest of the way here. Stand up on the right foot. This hold's not the greatest here. And I'm like, oh, I need to pull myself. And then I try to go and pull myself, and I was like, nope, my arms are not going to participate right now. So I go back for it after the guy has climbed up another like 511C at that point. So I'm like trying to figure out exactly what to do with my hands here. I start the climb again. Then I go up and out with my right hand. I push, push, push. I go out there, and then here I kind of I put my foot up way too high. That's not how it needs to go. I kind of floundered that one. So I try it again. Do it one more time. I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to do here? Do I go up there? And then I end up deciding to go up here instead this time. And then stick my hand out so I can have a little bit higher foot. So then when I stand up, I can push into it a little bit better. Match this hold here. Stand up, get the hand out, and then I was going to go for it. I wanted to go for it. And then my hands were like, no. Or my arms, not my hands. My arms were like, no, not right now. So I'm like, okay, this is a little frustrating. I then take a short break here, get back on the climb, and stick the foot way out, reach up over there, and then stand up, match the top. And I was okay with it. Then I went to some bouldering, which I was feeling pretty okay, but my arms were pretty pumped at this point. I wish I could top rope more frequently because I love top roping, and it allows me to kind of push myself a lot more than bouldering. Here, I'm like, I try to do some feet around here, and I try to go up for it, but I kind of swing and I fly off. I try it again. Here, I go up, reach onto the grab of that, and then yet again I go up with the right hand, go around. I was really happy I kept my feet on the wall here, go around, and I fly off. And then instead this time what I tried doing is I was like, okay, let me see what happens if I start from here and like what I should do. So I start from here, and then what I do is I'm able to just hit it and hold the swing. I think I was just kind of like my arms weren't 100% there, so I didn't quite get it. So again, I tried this like V2, which was honestly quite difficult. I was kind of like in this weird cave, and it really like, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't thinking hard enough at this point. But I just kind of moved on. I wanted to try some other climbs. Saw this V0, which looked kind of fun because you got to use the side of the wall here. To kind of bump my hand up there. Go way out here. That hold. And then make it to the finish. I was able to take a picture of that because I kind of missed it at the last. And then last but certainly not least, we have this blue climb. I'm going to estimate that it's V0, maybe V1. I marked it down, I think, as V1, but I wouldn't be surprised if they marked it as V0. This gym is very tough on grading, so they don't give any grades out for free most of the time. Sometimes they make what they call mistakes, but pretty happy with that climb there. You know, good way to end the session. Tail of the tape here. Pretty happy with my 510B orange one, the on-site or flash, whatever you call it. Was pretty happy with that. The 510C, that was a hard one. I don't really know what more I could have done, should have done, but I think that was just came down to endurance at that point. So that's again something I really want to work on. Maybe start doing some traverses. Now that I'm back up in Seattle, do some traverses at Seattle Bouldering Project, see if they have anything fun like that. But thanks for watching. Keep on climbing.